strange thing. It makes a person feel small, and it makes them do big things. Not good things, but big. Marjorie is in a place of insecurity, and Lord Zaro plans to take advantage of it. He's been seeing her writing letters to the castle and pacing when a letter comes back. She returns to him by the fire, but then looks out the window intently, willing something into existence. Marjorie hasn't spoken her mind to him, but he can guess the tales her thoughts are spinning. She is torn between him and the fairy known as Raven, and Lord Zaro cannot stand for split loyalty. The witch is either his or not, a weapon of his or a weapon against him. With this in mind, he has come to a decision. He must choose for her, tie her to him. There is no affection between them, but she is insecure, and he will play on that vulnerability. Can Raven give her the family she wants? Will she forgive Marjorie's play with dark magic? Raven will be shared with other men, but Lord Zaro will be Marjorie's alone. Yes, this is how he will say it, and she will listen. She must listen. It is the only way.
Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to The Sims 3 Fairy Amazon Royal Saga with Lord Zaro and Marjorie. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up on Thursday afternoon, the day after we had Sparrow's birthday party at the King's Crossing Inn, and Lord Zaro has been thinking of quite a few things recently, and ignore the flies, or maybe not. The abode they're living in has become absolutely disgusting. I will show you guys, because Lord Zaro is a bit of a slob, and they spend so much time scheming, trying to spend time at their tavern, getting things done, and not really being in the moment, that this house that was originally Marjorie's is falling into disrepair. And I like the idea that the corruption from the stones that is nearby is kind of spreading to their home, so it's just become disgusting. Things are going rancid. You've got flies everywhere, it's starting to smell terrible. You've got things that are rotting. I like to imagine that maybe some of the wood as well on the inside and outside is starting to rot too. And I'm kind of hoping over the time that some of these plants will die and we'll kind of just leave them there as, part of the corruption that's spreading. But anyways, Lord Zaro, as you guys saw in the beginning, has been doing a lot of thinking with, where they're at and where they can go. And he doesn't like the fact that Marjorie is becoming a little bit more scatterbrained recently. She's looking out the windows, thinking about something. She's with him, but then she's not with him mentally, or emotionally, I guess you could say. And he has a problem with that, because what if she's second-guessing helping him? What if suddenly she softens up and wants to, come clean or go back to Raven's side? He's literally, relying on her to get a lot of things in this world done. So he's got some plans for her. He's been trying to reassure her and spend more time, and he's definitely going to ask her out on a date in a second. But look, he wants to flirt with her. He's going to. He's also going to project an aura of body and mind pretty soon. I like to think maybe as a way of influencing her with some of his fairy powers and fairy magic. Now, early on, he had an aura of soothing, so that was to try and associate the feeling of comfort with him for Marjorie. So we've had that going on with these two. Marjorie obviously saw Raven in the party that we had going on, so I think she was very, very happy. I mean, I think Lord Zoro was at the party too, so he was watching all of this, but Marjorie was quite delighted to see Raven, and same goes for Raven, but they haven't been, I think, as like close to each other since this whole shenanigans has happened. And Marjorie is the type of sim, I think, who needs to know that she is needed, right? She wants to feel like she wants to feel like she's important to whoever she is, with, and whoever she has given her heart to. And unfortunately, Raven is so busy being the center of attention as the most beautiful fairy in the queendom that she goes to Marjorie when she wants to, but she's got like so many other people giving her the affection that she's been living off of since she was young. Whereas Lord Zoro only has Marjorie. He's got no one else. So when Marjorie is with Lord Zoro, she can see that he needs her. And she can see that, he's got no one else except for her. And a part of her likes that. Even though there's no affection between them, there's no attraction between them, there is a need for each other. And as a family-oriented sim, she kind of feeds off of that a little bit. So Lord Zoro is going to ask her out on a date, and hopefully he's got plans, right? So he doesn't like that her loyalties are getting split. He needs to help make a decision for her because she's going back and forth too much. She hasn't told him that she is, feeling nervous and she wants to back out or anything like that, but definitely he is going to take her not anywhere too far, I think. This is not really a beachy spot, but you know what? We're gonna go by this bridge. I think he's gonna take her to the bridge here because it's cute. So let's go to the bridge where we have the river, like on the island that they live on, which is a secret. Nobody really knows all of this. But also, I'm so happy that some of you guys were excited by the episodes with Zoro and Marjorie, and that you wanted to see more of it, because to be honest, I'm having a lot of fun writing this story, and I'm having a lot of fun playing with them as well, so it makes me happy that you guys are just as excited to see these two. Okay, so, oh geez, Marjorie, you are kind of in the stones. Let's not do that. Let's not blend into the stones. Yes, thank you. Wonderful. Okay. So he is going to start just going ahead and, giving her all this attention. He knows she's in a vulnerable position emotionally right now, and he's manipulative. He's going to take advantage of that, right? He knows that she has no choice now but to help him, like she's been stuck in this for too long. And she's a bit of a follower. She was following Raven for a long time, like revolving around her, and then she was compelled to come to the stones and, become a witch. Obviously, she was curious about the history at first, but whatever magic was in the stones, it turned her, and then it started compelling her to build a portal. And then when Lord Zoro came through, then she started following him like a sheep as well. He was kind of a leader material and had a very strong personality, and she couldn't help but be drawn to that. She needs to be told what to do, I feel like. So he's taking a bit of the lead with her, and she is kind of lapping it up. She needs a sense of security. She needs a sense of someone, right, that's with her companionship, and Raven is unfortunately not giving it to her. Like, Raven's not committing to her, because they're just, like, they're not even courting each other officially. So she is Raven's kind of love interest, but that's it. She's Raven's love interest, whereas Raven, to her, is the love of her life. But she's feeling very insecure about that. She doesn't know her place with Raven at this point. And guys, she wants to get married. So she wants some sort of commitment, right? Obviously, she's looking for that commitment with Raven, but she is going to flirt with Zoro. She's going to return this because he's giving her something, and she's wanting to take it. So she's gonna do a bit of that, and this is when Lord Zoro is gonna start projecting his aura of body and mind, and then he is going to start influencing her, and he's gonna start telling her like these things, and I love that it's red, but he's gonna start suggesting certain things like, oh, I know you've been worried about Raven and all of these kind of things, but really, should you put as much effort as you are trying to into your relationship with her? She's not not into you, but she's busy. Unfortunately, she's busy with her life. She's happy with her life, and she doesn't seem to be noticing that you are absent from it for a lot of the time, so she's gonna ignore that call. And oh my goodness, there's a fire on our lot. That's okay. Things happen, okay? Things happen. And he's gonna start saying things to Marjorie, and at first I think she's gonna be like, no, she has an important role in the court, I understand that, I've always known that, and that doesn't mean she doesn't care for me, she's just occupied with other things, but she does make an effort. And Lord Zoro is going to be using, this aura that he's got to influence her a bit more, indoctrinate her almost, and tell her, well, you can choose Raven if you want, but Raven can't give you the family that you want. She's never gonna be able to commit to you and live with you separately away from the court. It's always gonna be you alone, right? And he's also saying that if you do choose Raven, she is going to be shared with other men. You're gonna have to share her with other men. Like, is that something that you want to do? But then there's me. I can give you a family, I can give you companionship, and I'm gonna be all yours. You won't have to fight anyone for me. You won't have to share anyone. Like, share me with anyone. I'm gonna be entirely yours and yours alone. And I think that idea appeals to her quite a bit, so he is going to... Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. He's gonna give her a heat of the moment kiss, and let's see if it works this time around, because last time it did not. Yep, look at that. She's taking it all. She's taking it all. So, let's see. Let's see. He's gonna keep trying with her. And she's even reciprocating as well. Okay. Let's go ahead. Compliment personality. He's really just trying to convince her that this is the better option. Being with him is the better option, of course. So she is going to... Right, he's going to go for it. He's trying to convince her. And he's going to propose marriage. That is the way he wants to go out. He doesn't want to waste time with courting or anything like that while she's feeling very lost and alone and unsure. He's gonna dive right in, and he's gonna give her like the biggest kind of symbol of security that she can get at this point in time, especially when she's so disconnected from Raven. So he's gonna propose marriage to her. He's gonna propose marriage, and let's see whether or not, oh goodness, she is going to accept. So, here he goes. Ah! Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. He's gonna propose marriage. And is she going to accept? I think she's going to. She is going to accept, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! And there we go. He's tied her to him, and there is no way he can back out. Like, she can back out now. I mean, if she was in her right mind, she would probably break off the engagement, but he hasn't brainwashed her. He's just influenced her when she's at a very bad place in her mind and in her emotions. And this is kind of taking all of that away from her, right? He's giving her a bit of respite, I think. So, okay, she's focusing a lot more on him, and he's been very clear that he needs her because he knows that's what she wants to hear from her partner. So there we go. And now they're engaged. They're flipping engaged. That's where their story is at currently. And meanwhile, the home is like blazing. It is on fire. My goodness. Okay. Well, what was I saying about corruption spreading? Yeah, we're just gonna say it's all part of this. Well, these two need to flip and come back home and extinguish the flames. So let's get them to do that. They need to come back home. They need to extinguish the flames before that all kind of burns apart. But there we go. I kind of like the idea, actually, that maybe everything that Lord Zorro was... Because Marjorie, because of the stones, she's practicing dark magic, not normal kind of magic. So I like the idea, guys, that when Lord Zorro started saying all these things about how Raven is going to be shared with other men, and Raven isn't going to be committed to her, and Raven can't give her a family, and Raven, you know, she can't be with Marjorie, all these kind of things. He was really hitting Marjorie where it hurts, and I kind of like the idea that that dark magic in her kind of erupted, and she set things on fire in their home. I love that idea. I think that is so fun. So now they need to go and put out the flippin' flames, because, you know, they live there. But I think it was Marjorie. I think when Marjorie was hearing all those things, the magic in her was just going haywire. And she kind of, it sparked, and then she set things on fire without realizing that that's what she's doing in her, you know, hurt and anger and frustration. But okay, Zorro, sorry. Zorro, are you gonna help out, Zorro? Dude. Flames. Come on, flames. Help Marjorie. Flames. Okay, they need to put this out. Yep, okay, Marjorie is freaking out a little bit. She is, of course she is. But they need to work together to take this out, my goodness. She's hungry as well, it's like nighttime. So they've had an interesting day today. They have had a very interesting day. It was very sudden, but now they are engaged. Okay, let's go ahead. They're like betrothed to each other, which is very, very unexpected. But that is the turn the story has taken. Okay. Yeah, extinguish. We need to deal with this. No one's gonna come to our aid, okay? No one's coming to our aid. You guys need to figure this out on your own. Marjorie, let's not burn the whole flippin' house down. I mean, already you guys are struggling as it is. Okay. But you know what? I was saying earlier in the episode that I really love the idea that the house is slowly falling into disrepair. And it is! Now we have, like, soot on the floor, we've got a burnt couch and stuff. One of the bookshelves is burned up. I like it! It's like the game is actually helping me with the story. So, there we go. This is all corruption, guys. This is all corruption and everything negative that is going on between these two coming to life right over here. But we are going to actually pick up with Raven and leave these two to their own selves, their own home that's now kind of burnt to a crisp a little bit. And yeah, we'll kind of let them be. They're probably going to spend the night with each other. They haven't done anything yet, like they haven't woohooed or anything, but definitely they're going to be cozying up to each other quite a bit. So let's jump back to the castle and pick up with Raven. We are picking up with Raven on Friday evening. It is like almost 7 p.m, so it'll be night pretty soon. But she has rekindled her relationship with Angel. She's been spending some time at Verdington Stables, and now she is off to go participate in her first ever race, which is going to be quite exciting. Are we there yet? Oh, hold on. Maybe not. Is the race over? Why did you guys go such a long route to get to this race? Let's enter. Come on, keep going. There we go. There we go. Okay. So she's excited. Hopefully this gets her riding skill up a little bit as well. She's going to improve her bond with Angel, and we are going to check out the Equestrian Center that we have in Dragon Valley. So that's going to be quite fun. We'll send them inside, and then we'll kind of check out the area around here. So they're going to go off. Hopefully we have enough time for her to race and then return Angel back to Prince Callum without any issues. But I love the fact that we can actually borrow a horse from someone we're close to and enter the horse in competitions. Like, we don't have to own the horse ourselves in the household. So I think that's awesome because it works with my idea of having a royal stables. So she wants to reach level 4 of the riding skill. Okay, let's go for broke. We're gonna go for broke, and hopefully that kind of works out. Now we are gonna have to focus in on this, it seems, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so we have to bring the horse back before 11 p.m. My goodness. So let's actually just, yeah, okay. Hopefully we're not accused of rustling. I don't know if they're gonna make it in time. Fingers crossed. Also, Nuala is aging up into an adult today, so that was a bit of a surprise, which is why we've been bounced back all the way here. It would have come out like earlier in the day, but Prince Callum was out. And look at how cool they look over here. I didn't notice that image with Raven and Angel. They look so cool. Okay, Nuala is aging up. I'm so sorry, honey, that we can't kind of see you in your birthday. Oh, look at that. Raven and Angel, they're third. So that's really good. As long as they stay third or up, I think it'll be really good. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're on 9th. Hopefully they go well, though. Okay, Nuala, she's an adult now. We need to fix her pigtails. They don't suit you, honey. Don't worry. I will deal with your pigtails in a bit. I'm going to jump back to Raven, though, because we actually need to send her back to Callum as soon as they're out. So hopefully they're able to make it back in time. Oh, let's just stay there. Let's stay at number 1. But I really wanted to take a look at this place. But I will be leaving the creator's name in the description, so if you guys want to go find that and download this lot for yourselves, then feel free to do so. It is really, really cool. Obviously, this Equestrian Center itself you can't change. You have to use the one that comes with the game. I think it's from, what's the pack? It's from Appaloosa Plains. I think it's from the Pets pack. But all the other stuff, these are like the add-ons, which is why it's so cool. This whole training area with the stables, and like this little spot for training. This area for hanging out with the Sims, that's all kind of like the add-ons and the appeal of this lot for me. Oh no, they're all the way down to 7th. That's unfortunate. Oh. Okay, so they didn't really do that well, unfortunately, but that's okay. At least this is going to be a great learning experience, I think, for Raven and for Angel. So we're going to get her to return the horse because that's important. And while she's returning the horse, hopefully they make it back in an hour and a half. We're going to take a look at the lot. It's kind of difficult in nighttime, but if you come around this way, we have like this really cool area where the horses can, like the race horses I assume, can get rested up. And you can put them in stables, you can water them, feed them, get them to take a break, scatter the hay, all of these awesome things. And then you come out here, this is the training area. So if Raven wanted, she could run the jumping course and all that with Angel over here. Although the Verdington stables like already has their own training area, so we really don't have to. But this is the cool spot for our Sims to hang out. So if we brought our horses here ever, we could actually, maybe like if we did it earlier in the day, if 11 p.m. is the curfew, then we could spend the day here with our Sims. Like this really cool bar on this side. We have an area to purchase food. We've got a really cool kind of fire pit, and we could light that, especially at night, and have our Sims gather around. We have a game over here, I think of, what is this called? I think it's like Nub or something. There's that game that Sims can play. We have a bunch of all-in-ones. that they can use for their needs as well. And then you have like this kind of roofed area with a whole bunch of tables and really cute torches. So you could have Sims kind of, like, if you wanted, I guess you could throw a bit of a party here. Not necessarily a destination party, because I don't know if you can do that at the Equestrian Center, but we could bring like our whole household here and have a day to hang out, which would be really, really cool, especially if they wanted to support Raven. So I think I showed you guys this area briefly when we came, like in one of the previous episodes, but there was like stuff that had to be updated because I didn't have a bunch of things in my game, so unfortunately the lot didn't download like the way it was intended. I think all of this, the horse area was fine, it was just this hangout place. So I went ahead and I did edit the lot. So depending on what items you have in your game, you might have to edit as well. But I went ahead and just did some of the flooring, added these roof bits here, changed up the tables, and there we go. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty awesome. Really cool spot to hang out, and we might do that some point in the future. But okay, Raven is returning the horse. Have you returned the horse? Okay, she's going to return the horse. My bad. She's going to. She's getting there. Slowly but surely. Please tell me you're gonna get there in time. Where is the stables? Where are the stables? Are we close? Yep. Okay. Excellent. I was a little bit worried. Well, that's okay. We're returning Angel. And Callum's inside talking to the Queen. I actually had to get Queen Ivy here and flip and summon Callum because the whole day went by and he wasn't showing up. So I think he was busy at his job, but that's okay. We got him to quit. We got him to quit his job. So that it's convenient for us. But look, she wants to improve her writing skill. This is really good. This is really, really good. Okay, what is the skill now, I wonder? It's at 3. Okay, that's good. And her relationship with Angel is also pretty good. She's gonna go talk to Callum a little bit and thank Callum, I think. Let's go ahead. Yeah, enthuse about the horses that you love so much. So she's gonna chat to Callum about Angel, the race they had, kind of how she's going in her riding, because she and Callum are quite close. Interestingly enough, I think at this point she is closer to Prince Callum than Celine is, just because Celine hasn't had the time to, you know, be here with him ever since the kidnapping with Zane. She's also been very cautious of sneaking out at night ever since the incident, so that's been a little bit rough. And while she's... Okay, hold on a second. While she's talking to Callum over here, since he was out for most of the day around town, he is going to... Let's see. He's going to mention to her... She's going to ask about his day, and then he's going to mention something interesting he had in town today. He was at Fabre's Tavern, which is the tavern that Lord Zorro owns, and he had that Lord Zorro is actually betrothed to that girl that that was with him at the party. And Raven's gonna say, what girl? What are you talking about? Like what woman? And he's gonna say, oh, you know, the blonde one, the blonde woman who always follows you around. Because I don't know how many people are aware of Raven's relationship with Marjorie. So he's going to say, yeah, so they're engaged now. Isn't that awesome? Like, everyone has a good impression of Lord Zorro right now. So he's just going to be chatting about that. And I don't think Raven's ever mentioned Marjorie in a romantic light to him. I mean, in the beginning, they used to spend a lot of time at the stables. And, you know, they used to hang out with the horses at the stables, and Marjorie used to help out, so Prince Callum knows that Marjorie, you know, followed Raven around, but he never really spoke to her, I think, and I'm not sure if he knew they were, like, romantically involved. I think he just, assumed they were friends, especially because when they did kind of sneak a kiss here and there, then he used to be busy out or something like that. So a lot of the time when they were at the stables, he wasn't really here. He kind of just gave them permission to hang out with the horses, and that's it. But yeah, so that's kind of news to Raven, but I think she's going to... She's gonna, like, deny it, I think. She's gonna chat with him, and I think she's just going to... She's gonna say, I'm sure you got the wrong person. I think you heard wrong. Like, she doesn't believe it. there's no way in Raven's mind that Marjorie would ever agree to marry someone else, like agree to be engaged to someone else. So she thinks Prince Callum just has the wrong sim. I mean, there's a lot of people who fawn over Raven, and there's a lot of people who fawn over her that are also probably blood. I mean, not everyone has been at the stables with her, but she's just refusing to believe it for now. But, okay, she's gonna wrap things up over here with Callum, and she is probably going to return to the castle. And I think that is gonna be it for today's episode. Not entirely sure what we're gonna be doing next time. I'll probably stick at the castle. I'm thinking that... Okay, Sparrow has had her makeover. She looks really cute. And let's see. Nawala, I need to fix her hair up. And then I might give her kind of outfit, her wardrobe, just a little bit of a color switch. And then, let's see. I'll stick with a color scheme, but I think I'll switch up the colors a little bit just to make her look a little bit different. And to show that she has aged up a little bit. Okay, come on. You can go inside. And then I think Nessie actually has her birthday. So Nessie's gonna turn into an elder. I don't know if we'll get that in the episode or if I'll just do it like off camera. And then who else? Who else's birthday is soon? The Queen's got 6 days before she ages up. And then, yeah, Morrigan has got 17. So we're kind of at the point, guys, where a lot of our older generation, they're starting to have their birthdays, and they've been in their life states like for a long time, so that's kind of cool. But okay, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.